Just announced. Princess Leonor secret wedding to Prince Nikolai of Denmark 2025. The world thought they knew everything about Princess Leonor's royal journey, her duty, her grace, her destiny as Spain's future queen. But today, everything changed. Because behind the glittering walls of the Zarzuela Palace, a secret love story has unfolded in silence, one that has now taken everyone, from Madrid to Copenhagen, by complete surprise. Princess Leonor de Bourbon-Ortiz is officially married. And not to who many expected. Yes, the shocking announcement came this morning from a confidential royal source. Princess Leonor, heir to the Spanish throne, has secretly tied the knot with Prince Nikolai of Denmark, the charismatic and sometimes controversial grandson of Queen Margrethe II. How did this happen? Why the secrecy? And what does this mean for the Spanish monarchy, and for the young woman who has always carried the weight of a crown on her shoulders? Let's uncover the truth behind the most unexpected royal union of 2025. It all began quietly, away from the constant flash of cameras and public speculation. While Europe's tabloids obsessed over her supposed ties to Prince Christian, few noticed that Leonor's true connection had been building elsewhere, with someone who understood her struggles, her isolation, and her need to define her life beyond royal expectations. Prince Nikolai, long known for walking his own path, modeling for Dior and living outside traditional royal constraints, first met Leonor at an elite summer event in Denmark 3 years ago. It was supposed to be a brief encounter, a polite exchange between two royal families. But what followed was something neither palace had planned for. They stayed in contact. Discreetly at first, through messages, private visits, and shared study trips under diplomatic covers. Both of them were heirs of tradition, but rebels at heart. And that connection grew deeper with every secret meeting, every late-night conversation about what it means to be born royal but crave freedom. Then came 2024, a year that tested both families. Spain's monarchy faced renewed scrutiny, while Denmark's royal house was divided over titles and protocol. Amid that turmoil, Leonor and Nikolai found solace in one another. Sources close to the Spanish court reveal that Queen Letizia initially opposed the relationship, concerned about the potential scandal and the political implications of such a match. King Felipe, ever the diplomat, chose silence. Yet love, it seems, doesn't bow to royal decree. In early 2025, Leonor made a decision that would change everything. She reportedly told her parents that she intended to marry Prince Nikolai, not in a public spectacle, but in a small, sacred ceremony attended by only their closest circle. And in March 2025, that moment happened. Inside a private Danish chapel near Aarhus, under flickering candlelight, the young couple exchanged vows in a ceremony so intimate that even Spain's media didn't catch wind until weeks later. The guest list was minimal, a handful of trusted family members from both royal households, and a few lifelong friends who had been sworn to secrecy. The dress, designed by Spanish couturier Del Pozo, was said to be breathtaking, a blend of modern minimalism and royal tradition. Leonor wore her mother's diamond tiara, while Nikolai, in his understated Danish naval uniform, couldn't hold back tears during his vows. When word began to leak through royal insiders this week, it sent shockwaves through both nations. Was it real? Could the future Queen of Spain have truly defied centuries of protocol for love? Spanish officials at first declined to comment. Then, late last night, the royal household released a brief statement, confirming that Her Royal Highness Princess Leonor has entered into a private union, in accordance with her personal will and under the blessing of the royal family. The message was short, but the meaning was seismic. For Spain, this marks an unprecedented shift. Never before in modern history has a direct heir to the throne married without an official state announcement or televised ceremony. For Denmark, it adds another chapter to the unpredictable life of Prince Nikolai, the royal who once declared he never wanted to be defined by a crown. But beneath the headlines lies a far deeper story, of two young royals redefining what monarchy means in a new era. Leonor, often seen as composed and restrained, reportedly told a confidant that she wanted a love that felt human, not strategic. That one quote alone has ignited both admiration and controversy across Europe. Some say this marriage risks political tension. Others believe it could be the most human, heartfelt royal story of the decade, one that bridges two houses not through diplomacy, but through genuine affection. And yet, the questions keep coming. Will Leonor still ascend the throne as Queen of Spain? Will Nikolai take on a Spanish title or remain a Danish citizen? What will the Spanish constitution say about an heir marrying outside national borders without parliamentary consent? The answers remain uncertain. But one thing is clear, the future of Spain's monarchy just changed forever. As the world awaits official photographs, rumored to have been taken by a close friend in black and white film, speculation swirls about whether the couple will host a public blessing in Madrid later this year. Some royal analysts claim plans are already underway for a symbolic ceremony at the royal palace, where Spain's people will get their first official glimpse of their future queen as a wife. Meanwhile, in Copenhagen, Nikolai's family is reportedly divided. Queen Margrethe, who has always valued tradition, is said to have been taken by surprise, though she offered her blessing once assured the marriage was built on genuine affection. His mother, Countess Alexandra, has expressed joy, calling Leonor a graceful young woman with strength beyond her years. What's perhaps most moving about this story is the simplicity of the choice. Two people, born into lives scripted by history, chose love in silence. No grand cameras, no balcony waves, no political choreography. Just vows, whispered in trust, that would echo across continents. And now, as Europe awakens to the news, a new royal chapter begins, one written not in gold ink, but in sincerity. The palace insiders describe Leonor today as calm, radiant, and confident. For the first time, she is said to be living by her own design, no longer just the heir apparent, but a young woman in love, and in charge of her own destiny. Perhaps this is the true modern face of monarchy. Not one of rigid protocol, but of emotional truth. Because at its heart, this isn't just about crowns and thrones, it's about a girl who grew up in the shadow of duty, who looked across a border, and found someone who saw her not as a princess, but as Leonor. And that is the love story rewriting royal history. As the world reacts, one question remains: will this secret wedding inspire a new generation of royals to follow their hearts, or remind them of how high the price of freedom can be? Only time, and the strength of their love, will tell. For now, Spain and Denmark stand united in awe, disbelief, and admiration. The royal secret is out, and it's more powerful than anyone could have imagined. Princess Leonor de Bourbon-Ortiz. Prince Nikolai of Denmark. Two young hearts, one royal legacy, and a future forever changed.